What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Where Did All My Friends Go? Podcast about life in the music industry. I'm your host, as always, Patrick Turnowski, and with me, also as always, is my good old pal, Matt Reed. Matt, how are you doing today, buddy?
Oh, I'm great, Pat. How are you?
You're great. We're both waking up. We're
waking up.
almost nap time. We want to nap, but we didn't. I actually almost napped. And then I woke up. My wife was like, yo, the Velveeta shells and cheese and hot dogs is ready. I was like, fuck yeah. And so I woke up for that.
That's how you wake up. Nice.
I woke up. Velveeta cheese and hot dogs. I was stoked.
What was that? Velveeta hot dog mix?
Well, no, I mean we put the hot dogs in, you know.
Oh, you put the hot. Okay.
Yeah,
all right. Well, yeah, and yet another thing I need to try as well. Okay.
I mean, you know, it's a good old kid meal there. It's but
hey,
sometimes
I love my kid meals. I love my kid meals. So.
Yeah. It's like you have some like Velveeta shells and cheese, and like because that makes it a little classier than just the macaroni and cheese. The Velveeta shells and cheese classes it up a little bit, and
slightly.
Yeah. You know, and then when you're doing the kid meal, then you have like the dinosaur nuggets or something.
Oh man!
But for the sophisticated adult, then you would just use the chicken tender. You know,
absolutely.
Sophistication in this household.
I love it.
That's how we do. But today we've got Damien from Florida band Felicity on the show. Hey, welcome to the show, and thanks for hanging out with us.
So glad to be with you guys today, and glad to talk about some music and some other cool things today. So thank you guys for having me.
Heck yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I was laying on the couch. Then my dog came and laid on me, and obviously for me that meant nap time. And so I started dozing off and just waking up to that Velveeta shells and cheese. It was a good wake up.
It's important, man. It's important. Like
important to wake up and have a meal just there for you.
A hot meal ready for you, man.
I was lucky. I got a good lady.
Without a doubt. If she's making you that, you're ready to go, man.
I know.
I'm not waking up to that, so let's just say.
Well, one day, hopefully, you can get your own lady that'll wake you up with some Velveeta shells and cheese.
When it happens, we'll have another conversation. And
all right, I love it. Just hit me up, and we'll we'll record that conversation too. Why not?
The different types of things we could put in the Velveeta, we'll talk about.
If you're out there listening,
sprinkles.
He's looking for you.
He's looking for that special Velveeta lady.
Yes. It will happen at some point. Yeah, it will happen. So.
Well, on a different note, y'all released your latest single, God Mode, with Calling All Captains. Tell us a little bit about the song and how you got involved with those rad fellas.
100%. God Mode is it kind of plays homage to like the traditional heavy side that Felicity has.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people recently from TikTok know us from a lot of the pop punk stuff, like our song Lonely Nights or The Weather. Mm-hmm. So people don't know that there's a heavy side as well. So we really wanted to make sure that was relevant in a lot of these singles. So that's kind of like where God Mode came to be. Like we wanted that heaviness to come through. So when writing that song, we were like, what could be a song that really pumps you up when you're gaming, when you're on that final level and you're trying to beat that boss that's always kicking your ass? And we're like, what song could really get you through this? So that was kind of the inspiration while writing God Mode. It has a lot of themes as well of just like, just trying to like forget the past and like people talking shit about you and things like that. The traditional things that always happen in your life. And, but so that's a lot of the lyrical content, I'd say, for God Mode. How Calling All Captains came to be in this was we actually toured with those guys in, I think, 2017, if I'm not mistaken. And we really we all really bonded on that tour. We had a lot of great moments with each other. And so they're from Canada.
Yeah,
I'm sure you guys probably know that already. So
yeah.
So we had hooked up with them for an East Coast run. And then they took off, and like we hadn't been able to play a show with them in a while. So we've always stayed in contact with them. And we're like, guys, would you want to feature on one of the new songs? And we sent them one of the I think we had sent them like a couple of the songs, and they really liked God Mode. And they're like,
Mhm.
that's the song I want to feature on. And Luke wrote his screaming part, and he killed it. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
we love those guys.
song rips.
We're so glad that they wanted to be a part of it too, because we're just big fans of them as well. So like Felicity, calling all captains, coming together, and like that's basically like how that happened.
That's awesome. Yeah, yeah. We've had them on the show like back in, I think, our first season, like a couple of years ago. So
Oh
it's been a
shit.
while, but they're great. Great people.
They are great guys, fun group to be around. And yeah, we always talk about great tour memories. And yeah, it was just so great to be finally like on a song together, because that's
Yeah.
something we never did.
Okay. Yeah. They I remember they basically took over that show by they had a whole bunch of like sound bites and they kept being like and stuff. Just
Yeah.
it was good
Oh
time.
shit. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
those guys will go off the deep end. Yeah.
Oh,
I remember
it
at
was
one
fun.
point when we did like a whole skit about the guys kicking me out of the band, and I think it was like 2019 or 2020, and I remember calling all captains, doing a bunch of random videos, just talking shit as well. I'm like, we love that shit. We love it. They're funny guys. They're pranksters
Yeah.
as well. So
Hell
it's
yeah.
cool.
That's awesome.
You've released God Mode and Levitate so far this year. Do you have a new album in the works, or are you just focusing on singles at the moment?
Actually, we are our goal is to. We wrote 16 songs when we were in the studio.
Okay.
And our goal is to release one of those singles every 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
And at some point, there'll be like 8 songs that we'll like to call it an album, if
Mhm.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Just to give people like a vinyl or something to, physically have, because a lot of people have asked for that. But we did write 16 songs, and our goal is to release a single every 4 to 6 weeks. I just think when you're a little bit of a smaller band, you just got to keep making noise out there. It's harder
Right.
to just release an album, and like I know we would have dedicated fans that would listen to it a ton, but like right now I think it's the single game right now.
Right. I mean, that's kind of the way like the industry in total is kind of changing, unless you're, you know, a massive band and you can, release an entire album like, like
Exactly.
Taylor Swift and shit like that, like
Yeah, I
where
mean they'll even
billions of
listen to the
people.
B-sides. They'll be listening to the B-sides on those. But that's when you have like such, I feel like, a large fan base that they would listen to every single song that you put out.
Right.
Sometimes when you put out an album now, those deep tracks sometimes are like the most meaningful tracks to you as a band, but sometimes
Right.
they just won't get the traction that they deserve. But
Right.
giving a single 4 to 6 weeks of life, and
Hmm.
really like pushing like promotion and making sure everyone hears it. I think that's the move for the smaller
Hmm.
mid, kind of in the middle band, so to
Yeah,
speak, in terms of popularity.
absolutely. Completely agree. It's you got to be just constantly making noise. Content
You
is
have to.
king. So
You have
yeah.
to. It's like that's just part of the game. It's exhausting too, but like
Yeah.
where I mean, at the end of the day, like we're here for it, and we just want to give our fans something new every single time to kind of listen to.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, I had seen that Felicity started back in about 2013. When you released your self-titled EP. How would you say the band has changed over that last decade?
Um, Absolutely incredible question. I think so many things have changed. Like members have changed, which, as you know, um, like when members change, you'll have different influences that come into a
Right.
band. So that will also influence the sound of the band. Um, so like that's been something that I think that has changed. Like we've had different members come in, so you'll hear a lot more pop. You'll hear some guys that are into like a lot more heavy stuff. So that's something that I think that has changed from the band from like 2013 till now. I think also a lot of it though, a lot of the like the core roots of the band has always been to like make each member have like a voice in the band. So
Sure.
like it's not one person writing every single thing. You'll like all of these songs, each member has had some influence into it. And I think that's something that makes Felicity what Felicity is, because sometimes when it's only one person doing a lot of the things, you'll hear like a similar kind of vibe throughout the whole record. I
Mhm.
think you'll notice like in Felicity, a lot of the songs like have differences. Like you'll be in pop punk, you'll be in hardcore, you'll be in post hardcore, you'll have an acoustic song, you know.
Yeah.
So I think that that's something that's kind of like remained true from the band, you know, from the start. But I think the differences are just like member changes and just different things that also happen in our life. There'll be different experiences that we'll go through, um, and we'll take a lot of those influences into our songs and our writing.
Totally.
Right. You can definitely, I mean, and you can hear that, anybody can hear it as you're listening through your discography. Like, you know, you have a lot of different genres that kind of flow throughout. You know, like you can, like you said, you can go from pop punk, even in God Mode, you know, it goes from like a pop punk and then all of a sudden, you know, more harder screaming and stuff. And
Yeah.
I mean, like it's very genre bending.
Agreed. And I always think that that's an exciting thing, being in a band, to kind of to always see if you can influence different things in a song, because I feel um, sometimes so many people are kind of used to only doing one thing, and
Mhm.
I feel the exciting part of music sometimes is like when you can like introduce different elements, and we're not the first band to do that, you know.
No.
So like, but we'll continue to do as and make as many like genre bending songs as we can.
Yeah, and one of the things I think like that you do well though, within that genre bending is the fact that you can switch you know, switch it around, but it still sounds like Felicity, and that's
I,
not something everybody can do.
I do appreciate that. I have heard that like a few times where people have said like, oh man, like you're able to go from these different genres, and it still has a familiarity to a Felicity to it. And I'm like, that's just for me, that's like the biggest compliment
Yeah,
that it can be, because I love that, because sometimes I have heard things that just don't sound as it'll just be too off the wall, if that makes sense, and
mhm,
it won't sound as genuine, if that makes sense.
right,
So
Yeah.
I take that as a huge compliment.
absolutely.
Before starting Felicity, you were in a 90s alternative cover band. What made you give that up to pursue your own musical journey?
Wait, I'm sorry. What was the end? Sorry. Like I didn't think you were going to ask me that question.
What made you
That's
give
all.
that up to pursue your own musical journey?
Oh man, that's a great question. I that's cool. I'm glad you asked that. To be honest, like when I was in college, that was like a lot of it. I was kind of in that cover scene, and I really gained a lot of like experience during that time, just kind of doing a whole bunch of different genres and
Mhm.
different styles that I'm not used to. But I do remember when I was doing that, the money was good. The money was great. It
Yeah.
was great. It was good. Good money was coming in every weekend. But I do remember playing one show. I forgot the name of the venue, but I think that I remember some people that were playing cards in like the corner. They were playing like poker, and they're like,
Mhm.
"Could you turn that down? Could you turn that music down?" And I was like, "Damn, I practice all of this time, like
Yeah.
to be ready, you know, to play on the weekend, and just to like, you know, just to enjoy music and like be able to like, you know, get that out of me, because every
Yeah.
musician wants that." And I just when I remember that being said to me, I was like, I don't know, I gotta go into original music.
Mhm.
I feel like I felt like that I just felt like people didn't care as much,
Yeah.
if that made sense. You know what I mean? And
It's weird.
that's not to say that's the way for every you know, cover band, you know, or people that are doing covers. A lot of people enjoy that too. But I just remember from my experience during that time, that just I don't know, that just left a sore spot for me, that I was like, I don't know, I need to do something else where I think um I can explore a different side of me, and like just maybe not have that happen. Like so, but
Not
that was
at least not as much.
yeah, exactly. You're still gonna have stuff like that happen even with original music, but
Right.
I do remember that experience kind of like making me go, I don't know, maybe I should try something else.
Yeah. I mean, like being a professional cover band is really weird, you know, and it's a whole different thing because you'll play shows where there's hundreds of people like your Kiss, you know, or like
exactly.
screaming every fucking lyric and loving it, and then you'll play other shows where it's just background noise and you're kind of an irritant.
Yeah, shockingly enough, because a lot of those shows were also like a lot of people were, you know, enjoying it too. But I do remember sometimes just sometimes, you know, kind of being in the background, if that made sense. And
Yeah.
I feel with you know, original music, sometimes there is you know, your fan base is really there to hear you. They're really there to hear you. And it doesn't always feel that way as well. But you know, everyone's experience is going to be different when it comes to those things.
Yeah, totally. One of the things that we saw is your Instagram bio states that you're banned from Target and Lowe's. Is that actually true? What's the story behind that?
That is 100% true. Like, unfortunately, so we try not to hit the ones that are really close to our homes because then we have to travel very far to get groceries and shit. So, but the story behind that is when we were starting TikTok, a lot of us were like, let's do some off the wall things. Let's go inside of these places, blare our music, and see if you know, anyone cares and things like that, and record it and put it on TikTok and see how it does. And a lot of the times we were doing that, and a lot of the times people were like, a lot of the people that were working in the store were cool, and they're like, oh, that's cool, that's cool. Like they try to get in some of the videos, but some of the times, yeah, people were just like, yeah, you guys don't come back here again. And yeah, so Taco Bell was really bad too. I don't know. We might have to update it with Taco Bell as well. That was a really bad, awkward
That's
experience.
a bummer because you don't want to be banned from Taco Bell, man. Oh,
no, absolutely not. Like I really enjoyed Taco Bell. Like, so that was that was traumatic, that one. But we had to do it. We had to do it. So,
had to try.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that is definitely true. We have been banned from many Target, Lowe's, just from going in and either selling our merch. And probably that was one of the experiences too, when we tried selling our merch in Lowe's, which I completely understand us being banned from these places. You know what I mean? So, but
yeah, you've earned it.
Yeah, exactly. Like we don't really cause a ruckus, if that makes sense. Like when they tell us to leave, we leave, but we definitely push the envelope when we're in there, I'd say.
Good. Good. I mean, you know, keep up the good work though. You know,
thank you so much. We'll try and see as many places as we can get banned from.
Just gotta be careful because like you need Taco Bell, right?
Exactly.
Don't get banned out of places you need.
Yeah, hopefully they don't start like recognizing us at different Taco Bells and knowing that we were banned.
Yeah, you're gonna start having like wanted posters up and shit. And...
that would be a great TikTok, though. I think that could be an idea. We do some posters or shit like that. Good thinking.
Wearing like fake mustaches.
Oh my God! And cowboy hats. It'll be great. It'll be great.
Yeah. So you just go back into the places that like Lowe's. Who fucking cares about Lowe's? You know?
Oh man, I love this, guys. I'm writing this shit down. Like going in with disguises.
Go in, go in with new disguises each time.
Letting you know I'm writing it down. So.
Okay, so if you do all I want is just like, you know, if you go with this idea, just give us a shout out and be like, yo, these guys,
you came
up with some ideas. But check this out. Go in with a fucking boombox, right? Dress all 80s. Go in with some cardboard.
Oh man.
Oh, and fucking dance.
Dance?
Break dance on the cardboard.
Oh my God. Okay. Holy shit.
With a boombox.
There we go.
Great.
Dancing, boombox, cardboard. Got it.
All right.
You go in as a village people.
Guys, guys, if you, I'm telling you now, it's gonna be done. It's gonna be done. I will shout you guys out with that. Because we've been actually slacking on that because I was away for some time. I was like traveling, and now we're back, and all the guys are like, guys, we're like, we need to get back into the stores. We need to start doing some more
We need
original
to fuck
content.
shit up.
So I feel like this will fuck some shit up right
There you
now with
go.
the dancing, the boombox, the cardboard, and you said, what
Yeah.
did you say, Village People?
The village
Yeah,
people, yeah.
Did you say Village? Okay.
Matt
Holy,
said village people. I
That's-
did also like your idea of going in as cowboys as
Yes.
well. Like
I mean, it will happen 100%. Like,
it,
we
I
got
know
the
it's kind of expensive because that stuff's expensive, but I mean, like, if you're gonna do it, you got to get the chaps, go
assless
go
chaps.
you could. That'd be for the YMCA probably though. I'm thinking for like
Yeah.
cowboys, you go in there like with dusters, like
I'm
Young Guns style.
Listen, I need to think what place I definitely don't mind going ever again, because we 100% they will not have us return if we're going into
Lowe's.
Chaps.
Go to Lowe's. There's Menards. There's Home Depot. You don't need Lowe's.
Yeah, no, yeah.
You're
Yeah.
fine.
Like, I guys,
Don't fuck up Targets too much. Target's got good stuff.
Exactly. We enjoy Target, but I really like the assless chaps thing. I mean, that will definitely go viral, hopefully.
Oh yeah.
So good job.
Get a good like zoom in on somebody's
exactly
assless butt.
Exactly. With the cowboy hat. Oh my God, I could see it now. Oh man, Corey would love this as well. So like,
good.
well,
Just
we'll
let me know. I want to see him.
we
I'm
got
in.
you. We'll shout you out when we do this.
Hell yeah. Just you ever need any ideas, just shoot me a call.
I mean,
got lots
I've
of
already
stupid
gotten
ideas.
like amazing ideas right now in 5 minutes, so that was great. Like,
We work
Perfect.
fast. We work fast.
Yeah. Work fast.
There's a lot of back and forth when it comes to bands and record labels. You signed with Adventure Cat in 2020 during the heart of the pandemic. What made you not only sign with our Adventure Cat, but want to try to sign to a label during that time?
uh, absolutely. Adventure Cat Records was a record label that we were kind of interested in because we had seen Capstan, who is
Mhm.
from our kind of like hometown as well of Orlando. That we had seen Capstan sign with Adventure Cat Records, and we had seen Capstan doing a lot of things in terms of, I think during that time they had played the Warped Tour. I forgot what stage it was, but I think it was the Alley stage or something
Okay.
like that. And they were doing like a good portion of the tour. So we had seen some amazing things, and we had seen that they were signed to Adventure Cat Records. So that was something that kind of intrigued us to that record label. So then our manager is Dana, who works for Big Picture Media, and she was friends with Mike Kaminsky, who owns Adventure Cat Records. So when we had kind of brought that up to her, she was like, let me shoot a message to Mike and see if he's interested. And he absolutely loved the record Dear Universe, which was the last album that we had released, and we released that during the pandemic. And we had I'm sorry, what was the second part of that question? There was, why did we release?
Or what? But why did you want to sign? Sign during that time, like during the pandemic.
Oh yeah, yes. So honestly, that was it was. We had no clue what to do actually during that time.
Sure.
We were kind of sitting on like what we thought was an incredible album of Dear Universe, and we were like, man, I don't know what to do. Do we just like release these as singles, or do people even care at this moment? Because there was so much craziness. So we were like, let's see if let's see what our manager kind of thinks as well. And when she had said that Mike Kaminsky at Adventure Cat was really interested in putting out this record, we had kind of talked to Mike a lot about this, and Mike was just like, let's start to put these things out. There's no reason to like hold up on it, and let's just see what happens with it. And so that was like kind of like the decision to kind of like release under them, and it was a really confusing time, to be honest, for a lot of bands, including us. And we were just like, let's just see what happens. And people were also craving music as an escape during that time too. So we're like, you know what? Let's just put out something. And we hadn't put out music for I think two years, I think. So we were like, we had no idea when that was going to kind of end as well. So we were like, no, there's no point in waiting anymore. just got to release it. And Mike was down to do it with Adventure Cat, and we were like, let's go ahead, let's pull the trigger, and that's kind of like how that came to be.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, like that was a wild time for, I mean, obviously everybody, but like just music in general is like, it was such a like weird time. Like, what do we do? Everybody was kind of just trying to figure out new ways to get out there because you couldn't tour.
No,
And,
exactly.
but you still had to put out content.
Yeah. And like during that time, like a lot of bands kind of took to social media, did a
Right.
lot of like live streams and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But Felicity, in my opinion, has always been like a live band,
Sure.
not like live stream or anything like that. Not to take away from any bands that did live streams. I get it, like all of that.
Right.
But like for me, I've always when I go to shows, like I want to see the band, I want to be there in the crowd, I want to be screaming the words with it. And I've always think that we're a band that is a live band. So that was such a hard time for us as well, because we're just like, man, we're going to release this music, but we can't even really perform this. You know what I mean? Like you have to find a creative way. And that's kind of where we got more into TikTok then.
Yeah.
And just was like, we have to use this tool at our disposal right now, because I don't know when things are going to change. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's kind of how that happened.
Yeah. Well, speaking of like Adventure Cat and Capstan, what is the music scene like in Florida? Where would you say are some of your favorite places to play?
I would say for sure, House of Blues in Orlando is my favorite venue to play, 100%. And just something about the. I'm sorry, what?
Is that the one that's in Disney?
It is. It's the one that's in it's in Disney Springs, and it's just absolutely incredible. There's just like an intimate vibe to it. The backstage is absolutely incredible. Everyone treats you amazing there. You feel like like you're a professional. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's one of my favorite venues to play. I love playing. The Social is great as well. That's another one of my favorite venues. I'm trying to think of. Soundbar was a great venue in downtown, but they've kind of relocated now. So those are a couple of my favorite venues to play for sure. The music scene in Orlando is incredible though. You have it's always like there's always like a really, really big metal scene in Florida, but you're starting to see like a resurgence of the pop punk in Florida, which is great. Bands like Magnolia Park is one of them. There's 408 as well, and like we're good friends with those guys as well. And but then there's like the heavier side too, like Capstan and bands like that. So it's like always, it's kind of like a mix, but you're seeing like a lot of pop punk and you're seeing a lot of metal, and I think you're kind of seeing like a blend of the two, and that's kind of where we fall as a band in the middle. So yeah.
Hell yeah. No, I mean Florida's definitely had a lot of really good bands popping out of there.
Where are you guys based again?
We're in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. How's the music scene over there?
Not great where I am.
Yeah, we haven't toured Minnesota yet, so that's why I was like,
sure.
I was curious.
I mean, Minneapolis is good. That's where Matt is. He's down in the Twin Cities. I'm up north, closer to Canada. I'm up in Duluth, and it's okay. It's just a lot of folk music kind of up here, and then us trying to put on events and stuff. So, we're trying.
Exactly. That's what it's all about. But interesting. Well, I appreciate you letting me know some of that, because you never know. Like, each scene is different.
Minnesota, I mean, Minneapolis is great. Like, got a lot of good bands down there right now. So
that's cool.
Including the shirt Matt's wearing right now. Careful Gaze. Fucking rule. Love those guys.
Hell yeah. I'll check out those guys as well.
I mean, you definitely should.
We definitely want to get down there and play a show at some point. So maybe we play with those guys.
Yeah. Hit me up. I can try and help.
Are you guys in bands as well?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I'm not so much. I am, but this is like my full-time gig.
Gotcha.
Matt's playing his first show with his like new band at our punk rock flea market next Saturday.
Oh, hell yeah.
So.
Hell yeah. Well, good luck, man. I'm sure it'll be sick.
Yeah, we're stoked for it. It's gonna be fun.
That's rad. That punk rock flea market. That sounds dope.
Yeah, this is our second year. It's
Nice.
great. We're stoked for it.
We got one more question before we go to a quick break. If you
Sure,
could
yeah.
give listeners a piece of advice that you know now that you wish you knew when you were first starting your journey, what would it be?
Man. Oh man, there's so many things I feel like I would
Deep,
tell myself.
right in the psyche.
I great questions, guys. Great questions. I think I'd probably tell myself to just focus on uh you know ourselves as a band, you know, like just to make sure that a lot of times it gets hard sometimes when you know you see a lot of things going around you, and sometimes like you'll get distracted and things like that. So I think it's really important to just focus. I would tell myself to just make sure to like focus on the band as much as I could, and try to not let outside distractions like you know keep me distracted, so to speak. Like stay focused on writing the best music I possibly can, and that's kind of what I would tell myself if I was my younger self.
Right
All right.
on. I feel like one of the main like it just made me think of like one of the main distractions I always had when just doing music, and it was in the writing process. And I'd get distracted sometimes when like a new record would come out and be like, "Oh man, I want to sound like this.
Yeah,
I want to do this." And then it's like, "Yeah, but that's not you."
that I'm telling you right now, like exactly the point like I'm trying to make, because like a lot of times you'll hear something that inspires you and you're like, I want to do something exactly like that. But I do agree, it takes away from who you are as an artist. Now, it's okay to be influenced, in my
Right.
opinion, by those things. But when you say like, I want to just forget everything that I am as an artist, I feel like you're not being your genuine self.
Mhm.
And I feel like that is in a way a distraction, because it takes away from the originality that only you have as a person, you know what I mean, and as a musician. So like I love the point that you just made.
Yeah, I think like I said, I feel like for me at least that was always one of my biggest things, you know, when it came to writing songs, just trying to stay true to myself and not just try to be someone else.
I agree. I agree. It's really hard because like we're musicians, so naturally we hear something and we're like that's
Oh,
how
it's
it
rad.
started for all of us. We hear music and we're like, I love this music. I want
Right.
to do this. You know what I mean? So like it's just finding that balance of like just not making it distract you to the point where it takes away from your originality.
Absolutely. Great point. Love it. And on that note, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back with our next segment. What's up, friends? We're super stoked to tell you that we just partnered with GFUEL. And let me tell you, there is no more pop punk beverage on the market right now than GFUEL. GFUEL keeps you energized, focused, and hydrated. If you go to gfuel.com right now and use code Unsigned Pop Punk, you're going to save 20% off your entire order. You can get it in the tub form and have 40 freaking servings of flavors like Rick and Morty's Unstable Portal Fluid, which is a delicious strawberry limeade, or get something in the can form like Sonic's Peach Rings or Crash Bandicoot's Wumpa Fruit. Go to gfuel.com and check it out for yourself. Let us know what your favorite flavor is. And once again, don't forget to use our code Unsigned Pop Punk to save 20%. It's a heck of a deal, man. And we're back. Now it's time to get into Matt's favorite for sure. He's
Good
always thinking of food, thoughts, and questions. It's just like it's always food up there. And I'm not saying it's because he just always wants to eat. That's rude. That I would never say that. I'm just saying he's so invested in this segment.
Most important
Wow.
segment.
Wow, Matt, he's really talking you up in this section. I can't wait to hear what's going on.
Usually Matt's like, I've got the food questions, and boom. Normally, this time, I knocked 2 of the 3 out of the park. But normally, this whole thing's Matt's. He's normally got the whole thing.
Interesting, a change up. Okay,
Yeah,
let's do it. I'm up for it.
Matt, Hit him with that first question.
When on tour, you're spending a lot of time in a vehicle. What's your favorite road snack?
Oreos.
Oreos?
Oreos are my favorite road snack.
Classic
Yes.
Oreos, or you getting
I'd say double stuffed is my favorite. It's my favorite. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Everyone always tries to take my Oreos, my stash. But
Well, it's
that
because
is
they're delicious.
exactly. That's my. I mean, you can never go wrong. Like they're just delicious, and
So
I mean,
so now with Oreos, like, are you getting like the the little bags, like the gas station bags? Or are you like, no, I'm going to Walmart, I'm getting the family size pack Oreos? What are we doing here?
well, if it comes down to it, and there are no like family size packs, and there's no place, I will get those gas station ones just to get that Oreo fix. However, I am definitely going to Walmart, and I am prepared, and I have my family size because, like I said, these guys all fucking steal my shit in the van, and obviously they love Oreos too. So I do my best to hide them, but they always find them somehow. But I am getting the family size.
Nice. Do you are you a connoisseur of Oreos? Do you, when a new flavor comes out, are you like, I gotta try that?
I to be fair, I am a classic Oreo man.
Okay.
However, when there is something that I feel like piques my interest, I will go down that route. If there's pumpkin spice Oreos, I'll get it. If there's
Yeah.
peppermint Oreos, I'll get it. I mean, so yeah, I'm about trying those new flavors, but those double stuffed classic are just they never fail me.
It's the way to go. It's a good
are
way to
you
go.
are you breaking them apart, eating the cream first, or are we just raw dogging the whole thing?
I think it's dependent on my mood, but like usually I'll raw dog them, but like sometimes I'll be in that.
Sometimes he likes to flirt with it.
Exactly. There's like a 7 hour drive. I want to be entertained, for
A
for
little
2 hours. I'm
seduction.
opening them up. Yeah, this seducing these Oreos in the back. Yeah, these guys have no idea what I'm doing in the back. You know what I mean?
Undressing these Oreos back there.
I'm dressing them. Yeah, using different parts of my mouth. It's interesting.
There you go. Have you, like, now this is like, I can't ever find them anymore, and it was honestly my third favorite Oreo I've ever had. Have you, either of you, ever tried the Peeps Oreos? Because it was crazy good.
No, I did
It
not. Try
shouldn't
these
have been as good as it was.
Now you're piquing my curiosity. Are these seasonal, or do they not make them at all anymore?
I don't think they even make them anymore. Me and my wife look every time, just in case. They'll be golden Oreos. So if you're ever
Golden.
if you're ever looking, they're the gold Oreos
Okay.
with like a pink inside.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Like right off the back, if I would have seen it, I may have not been interested. But based on your recommendation right now, if I see these, I will buy them.
Gotta try
I will buy
them.
them. I will buy them.
They shouldn't have been as good as they were.
Do you like Peeps like in general?
I
Like,
don't like Peeps a ton. My wife loves Peeps, and I think Peeps are fine, but the Peeps Oreos was something special.
what was it? What happened when they entered your mouth? What did you see? What did your mind do?
Fireworks.
Was there just
My
fireworks?
my heart fluttered.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, well,
Because let me tell you, they're not, double stuff is my favorite as well.
okay, so we're on the same page.
But I also have a very soft spot for the birthday cake Oreos. Those come in second.
I do like the birthday cake Oreos. I do.
They're really good, but I feel like
Anything
you can't.
birthday cake.
It's tough with those ones because they're real sweet, and I like to eat a whole roll, or just a whole line.
Oh yeah.
And that's a little hard with the birthday cake all in one sitting. That's a little much.
I'd agree with you. The double stuff is like, it doesn't have like as sweet that flavor. That birthday cake always hits you a little bit more, but I am a fan of anything birthday cake, so I'm with you there, man.
Nice. Yeah, and you'll
Halloween
have to let me know. What'd you say?
Sure.
My wife swears by the Halloween Oreos and the Christmas Oreos.
Well, the Halloween Oreos are just Oreo flavored. They're just orange.
Apparently not. Apparently the orange adds the flavor.
Really? Okay, I thought they tasted like similar to the regular ones, like Patrick was saying. But maybe I need to pay attention more. Maybe there is like a little hint of
There might
something.
A little hint of orange in it.
there might they're better. She said there's better. They're better than the Christmas ones. Christmas ones are second for her. So
Okay.
orange ones than the red ones.
Maybe it's just the color. Maybe it's the color that like the
Yeah.
orange and black combination. It makes it better.
Classic color combination.
It's a great color combination.
Exactly. You can't go wrong. So it just adds to the flavor. It enhances the experience.
And I do like the color orange. So, and I like oranges. So, and I like those chocolate oranges. If you try those things are great.
I have not tried chocolate oranges.
You've never had a chocolate orange? It's not
No.
like no, it's not like an orange like with chocolate around it or anything. It's like it's a big chocolate ball shaped like an orange, and it comes in it's orange flavored chocolate, and you like break it and it comes into like orange slices.
Is this a Minnesota thing?
I don't think so.
Is this everywhere? Oh, I promise I've never seen it.
Oh, I have one
Yeah,
right
you
now
have
in my
it?
kitchen.
Ask your grandma. She probably knows about it.
Come on. Those things are great.
Matt, have you had these?
I've seen them, but I don't eat them.
He's not interested. He's not interested.
He doesn't know what he's missing. He can't even talk smack if you won't try it.
That's true. That's true. I would try it. I would try it.
It's good. It's real good. I also like a dark chocolate, and I get the dark chocolate one. So
I'm a big fan of dark chocolate too. So like if I see these now, I've got to tag you guys.
I'll shoot you some links.
Yeah. Just
We'll
buy all these chocolate oranges, have them delivered to my house.
There you go. They probably are at Target, and you just can't go there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Or Walmart. Or a
Probably
Walmart.
I'll wear the disguise.
Yeah, just put
That'll
the
be a
cowboy
whole
hat and the
TikTok.
mustache on.
Help me
Yeah,
find the chocolate oranges, guys.
I'd procure a chocolate orange from you, sir.
I think the chocolate oranges are like mostly like during Christmas time though.
Okay.
Because I always get
that's what I thought, more seasonal. Like I was like, I wonder if it's like more seasonal. But I feel like that's already a suspicious question when I go in there. I'm like, guys, can you show me where the chocolate oranges are? I mean, they're already gonna know like that I was banned there, and like
you gotta look. The
question,
thing is, you gotta find all those weird stuff like the cotton candy grapes. Those are great.
I've had those.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or grapple. Have you ever had a grapple?
Grapple? No.
Those are very difficult to find. That is an apple, and they come in a 4-pack, and they've been like just sitting in barrels of grape juice. And so you take a bite out of it, and it tastes like a grape. It's amazing.
Like a pickled apple with grape.
They're so good.
Well, I love apples, so like that would be something that I'd probably be interested in. But I haven't seen grapple as well. Well, I know what I'm doing next time I go like grocery shopping: chocolate oranges and grapple. Let's go.
Looking for Oreo.
Or I'll make my own. I could probably make my own grapple.
Yeah, probably.
I
mean, just look it up. Google will tell you how.
Yeah, I'll find a way.
All right. So now my question is, Orlando is known for some pretty dope food, from Cuban sandwiches, key lime pie to fried alligator. In your personal opinion, what is a must-stop food shop for anyone coming through the area? What would you recommend for anything?
That's okay.
Whatever.
Yeah, because you said fried alligator. You said fried alligator for a second. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I do enjoy that from time to time. But I'd say I'm a big taco like person. So
Sure.
like one of my favorite taco places in Orlando is Hunger Street Tacos.
Okay.
They make like the the dirtiest, greasiest tacos that you could absolutely eat, but they are phenomenal. And there's so many different flavor combinations. And that is like whenever like we're recording, there's a Hunger Street right next to our recording studio. And the guys already know that I'm always eating there. So like that is a must stop if you guys like tacos and like stuff
Yeah.
like that. So Hunger Street Tacos is definitely my must-haves if you're coming to like
Do they have fried alligator tacos?
uh they do
Is that
not have fried they do
Oh.
not have fried alligator tacos, but Gatorland in
Okay.
Florida is where if you're down to get some fried gator, that's where they've got all different like crazy things that they do with fried gators there. And I can't say it's my favorites,
Yeah.
but I do. Whenever I am at Gatorland, when I want that experience, I definitely make sure to get some fried gator.
Right.
It's just too chewy. It's just too chewy for me.
Oh, I would assume that something like that is like it's like touristy, you know. It's
It
like,
is.
well,
It is.
yeah. It's like, the Chicago style deep dish pizza in Chicago. That's tourist shit. That's not what the real peeps do.
Yeah, you want those places like that. You want those hole in the wall kind of places, and like Hunger Street is kind of like that for
Nice.
me, and that's one of my favorite ones. And there's also Gringos Locos in downtown, which is another phenomenal taco place. And that's like a staple that like I recommend everyone. So definitely Gringos or Hunger Street. Both of them are taco places. I just love tacos.
We love tacos too. It's okay.
Yeah, so those are probably like my number one spots.
Right on.
If you could pick one food to be on your rider for the rest of your career, and it can't be Oreos, what would
Oh,
you
shit.
ask?
Damn it!
Can't be Oreos now.
I think it would be chocolate oranges now. Or grapple. I just want chocolate oranges and no, literally that sounded great. But one food like dessert wise or like
I mean, whatever you would want on your rider.
okay. Let me make sure I'm digging deep on this one. Okay, it's gotta be I'm gonna go back to my Italian side here, and my favorite food like all time is chicken parmesan. So
Okay.
if that could be on my rider, like the best chicken parmesan every time, that would be something that would be on my rider.
I love it.
That's my favorite dish, like all time. But yeah, so that would be on my rider.
For those people that don't know what a rider is and are listening, a rider is just something bands sometimes can get. Mostly bigger bands have a rider every time, and there's famous people that ask for only brown M&Ms, things like that, crazy things, but that's what a rider is.
Yeah, I'd say Topo Chico as well. Topo Chico, all the band loves Topo Chico, so
Topo Chico,
Topo
nice.
Chico and chicken parmesan. But I'm not that crazy to say just like green M&Ms. I forgot who did that. Someone.
I think it was like Ozzy or something like that.
Yeah, or I forgot if it was Ozzy or McCartney or something like that only wanted green M&Ms, and if there was anything else, he was just like he was pissed. So
I know that they made fun of it in Wayne's World 2.
Yeah, I remember.
I went to get some brown M&Ms. The one dude that's like the best like roadie in the world or whatever.
Yeah,
that's a good one. So this is just for me, but when you said chicken parm, all I could think of is have you ever seen the movie Studio 666, the Foo Fighters movie?
No, I've seen. Is that the documentary one?
No, it's the horror movie they made.
Okay. No, I did not see it. I did not see it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's just this like thing. It's not even for you, those listening. If you've never watched it, it's going to mean nothing to you, and it's not going to be funny. But to me and my wife, we think it's so funny. Anytime anybody says chicken parm, it's all we can think about. But it's like,
oh my god, what happens?
he wakes up in the middle of the night from this like fucked up thing that happens to him, and he's like goes and starts like working on music. He's like, I'm gonna get up now. I'm hungry. And this dude, like, so he orders food, and this dude comes up and he's like, knocks on the door. It's like, somebody order 3 or 4 chicken parms. And he just orders 3 or 4 chicken parms, 3 or 4, he just 3 or 4 chicken parms for himself. And then later on, you see that like he ate it all. And the movie is incredibly funny. It's so good.
I gotta see this now. But is it so it's like a horror comedy?
Yeah. It's
okay.
So yeah, they made a horror movie, and it is probably one of the most watched movies we have.
Oh shit! I definitely need to see this. But did you say Foo Fighters though?
Yeah, Foo Fighters.
Oh shit! Like, damn.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck. Okay, I need to. Dude, I'm writing so many things down. I've got Grapple, Chocolate Oranges, and Studio 666. You said?
Yep. Studio 666.
Man, all right. Like, I'm
go
down.
to this.
I love horror. I love horror movies.
Man.
So like,
this is great.
It's a horror comedy.
Yeah. So if you like the Evil Dead movies, Army of Darkness it's that.
Oh, that's dope.
But with the Foo Fighters.
No, that's even better now. So like, I love Foo Fighters.
It's really good. It's so funny.
That's awesome. Now every time I see that chicken parm scene when I watch it, I'm gonna think of our interview.
Yeah. So I got 3 or 4 chicken parms.
So specific with 3 or 4.
3 or 4. 3 or 4 chicken parms. It's good. Yeah, the movie is basically like they go to this haunted house to record their 10th album.
Oh, that's all right. I like the premise already.
And it's just fucked up. Everything gets fucked up.
Of course. That sounds dope though.
It's so good.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Well, that'll be on my list to watch.
All right. Well, that is it for our food for thought segment. We only hit you with 3 hard-hitting questions with that one. But now it's time for the rapid fire question segment.
Friendships will be tested. Rapid fire questions.
You're just going to speak from the heart, shoot from the hip. Just first thing that pops in your head, that's your answer.
Got it.
All right. You ready?
I'm ready to go. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Mountain Dew or Mellow Yellow?
Mountain Dew.
Horror or comedy movies?
Horror.
What is the most random item that you have within your reach right now?
Twiddler.
Okay, that's a. I've got a California raisin.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, I like that one. That was a real close one for me.
Yeah, I don't know why I have Quiddler here, but yes, that's the one.
See, well, that's the thing is, you never know what somebody's gonna pull out. What's that? Oh, that's his Willie Nelson card.
Oh, nice.
His Willie Nelson baseball card.
Stats. He's got some good stats on there, I bet.
So, really quick, jumping off of the rapid fires. Speaking of baseball cards, I found out if you look hard, there is Macho Man, Randy Savage. Before he was the Macho Man, he played for the Cincinnati Reds. There's a baseball card of him if you can find it. It's wild.
That is wild, man.
I just found that out today, and I want to find one. Matt,
who knows how much that costs?
Find one out of your card shows.
I will.
All right. Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon?
Nickelodeon.
Thin crust or regular crust pizza?
Thin crust.
Lindsay Lohan or Tara Reid?
Tara Reid.
All right. Newfound Glory or MXPX?
MXPX.
Nice. And this is the last one. It's not an either or. It's going to test your jingles knowledge. Can you sing for us right now the O'Reilly Auto Parts jingle?
A O'Reilly Auto Parts. Is that right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I think that's right. Yeah.
It's O'Reilly. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, nice. All right,
did it.
let's go. Wow, I don't know why I knew that, but yes.
Everybody does. Everybody knows it.
Jingle. It's a jingle, right? You gotta know.
It's a jingle, gets stuck in your head, and pretty much there's an O'Reilly Auto Parts everywhere,
Unless you're in
Yeah,
Canada.
that's true.
unless
That's
you're
true.
in Canada.
None in Canada. Yeah,
Yeah.
I did not know that. Yeah, they're all over Florida.
There's like one down the road from me, so
Damn. Rather taking over US.
I know, taking it over. It's kind of
Hell of an
like the Auto Parts King and Tommy Boy.
It's a
I love
monopoly.
movies. All right, but that's it. You did it. You finished the podcast. Now's your chance. Let everybody know what you got going on, where they can find you, and what is next.
Absolutely. Guys, you can definitely find us on all social media platforms at We Are Felicity, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all of that. We're going to be having singles coming out 4 to 6 weeks, so make sure to follow us. And we got a ton of new music on the way. We won't let you guys down. It's hard rock, pop, punk, every genre that you could imagine.
We're gonna get a little hip hop in there.
You will see some rap rock for sure.
Rap, like Limp Bizkit. We're going Limp Bizkit.
You will see some of that.
All right, I'm gonna bust out my Jinkos just for you.
Let's go. You will see some of that. You will see some, I'd say some Papa Roach, Limp Bizkit vibes for sure.
Hell yeah, we'll get some Jinkos. Get the the red hat. I'm not doing.
I was gonna say it's got to be red though. It's got.
No, it's the Twins. We'll get a red Twins hat at least.
Yeah, you got to. It's got to be red though. It's got to be red. Come on.
Yeah. Hell yeah, Damien. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Matt and I, we're gonna hop into the Unsigned Pop Punk news, and you're gonna hear that right now after this jingle. What's up, friends? It's time for the Unsigned Pop Punk news. And as always, this was a great show. It was super fun. And we want to hear from you. We want to hear your thoughts. If you ever have questions, shoot us a message. If you've got things you want to talk to us about the show, or just ask us questions in general and just be friends. Let's be friends. I like friendship. Friendship's cool. Join our Discord. You can ask us stuff on there or on the old Instagram. You can ask us questions anywhere. Don't do it on Facebook, though. I don't like it. I hate Matt. Let me tell you, honestly.
Tell me, Pat. I have a feeling I know where this is going, but tell me.
Okay, here's the deal. Facebook, I like I don't mind Facebook. It's fine. But don't message us on the Unsigned Pop Punk messenger. That sucks. Don't.
It's a hassle.
It's a hassle. It's a hassle. And it's not easy to get to. And chances are I'm not going to want to answer it because it's a hassle. But if you message us on Instagram, boom, I'm going to hit you back right away, or at least soonish. You can DM us pretty much on anything except Facebook. Don't DM us on Facebook. It sucks. I hate it.
Or Threads just yet.
Huh?
DM us on Threads yet.
Yeah. But I mean, you could also just comment on stuff. That's fine too. I answer comments on Facebook. That's cool. Comments on anything. That's cool. But yeah, if you're shooting us DMs, anything but Facebook. That's that. Hell, you could shoot us a message on the Spotify, on the podcast, Apple Podcast. You could message us on anything, and you're going to get a faster response than Facebook.
You could go train a pigeon to cat up to Duluth, and it'll be faster than Facebook.
You'll get a response from me faster because I'll be like, "What the fuck is there a pigeon doing here? Why won't it leave? I keep swinging at it. It won't leave." And then I saw that there was a little note attached to it. And I was like, come here, Raven. I put my arm up like this, and it landed on my arm. And I was like, hello, pigeon. You've come with news. How are news is what is the news from the East? Sorry.
Happy August 1st, everyone.
Is that where we're at?
No, but that's when pot was legalized in Minnesota.
Oh, this is probably from my natter days, though. It's not happy 420 anymore. It's just always happy August 1st.
I don't know.
No, whatever day is like, oh man, fucking August 1st, dude.
I mean, August 1st. August 1st. You can talk to us about August 1st at Discord.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love you can even comment on Discord.
Yeah,
And the
it's
here-
true. It's true. You can DM us on Discord. There's a lot of stuff you could do. And let me tell you something. Before Matt tells us about our gender equality shirts, as he's always a keen to do, because it's an important thing and it's very special, I want to let y'all know that at this point in time, we've got like a new merch store up. And you can get the gender equality shirts there. You can get a whole bunch of new stuff over there. We've added new shirts, and it's awesome. There's like new shirts that you can't, like, if you come to an event and you'll be like, oh my God, these shirts are so cool. Well, guess what? There are more shirts online.
and sweatshirts and jackets.
Yeah.
That
So
jacket
much
is
stuff.
dope as fuck.
Yeah, there's a denim jacket on there. It's tight.
That's the one. I
Dude, it's sick. Get it.
get it. But also get the gender equality shirt, because
Yes.
15% of every purchase of that shirt is going to be donated to the Trevor Project, whose mission is to end suicide among LGBTQ youth, help us supporting the amazing cause, and saving young LGBTQ lives.
Heck yeah. I mean, it's such a good cause. And that's if you're buying it online, if you're buying it at an event, it doesn't matter. As long as you buy it, we're donating. So buy it anywhere and we're going to donate some money to the Trevor Project, because what they do is important, and we want to support as best as we can. Speaking of events, we've got the emo prom coming up. It's gonna be a good time. Get your tickets and get emo with us. Put on your Sunday best Dickies, or your Saturday best. I would say probably Friday best, because that's when you're going to a concert, right? Your Friday best Dickies and some Chucks. Lace them up. Let's go dance the night away. Or if you're feeling like in your just prime time, go get your hair did. Get a prom dress, or a tux. Let's go. Do it however you want to do it. If you had a shitty fucking prom in high school, then have a great prom with us. Get a hotel afterwards. We'll party. Let's go. This is for you. Enjoy it however you want to enjoy it. And the more people, I know, I have friends that have called me and I already set up a hair appointment. I kid you not. And I was fucking stoked. I was like, I need to set up a beard appointment. Gotta get this all shot. I could put like gold in it.
Good.
What do you think of that, Matt?
Oh, tears to my eye of beauty, majestic.
Get like a braid, just one braid, and then like color it gold.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I think your wife would just head over heels for you all over again.
Yeah. I definitely wouldn't be going back to my hotel room alone. Well, I probably would if it was gold, though. I'll ask her. I'll ask her. We'll see where it goes from there. Twitch news. Crazy stories. New Music Friday is back. New Music Friday on Tuesday, every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. And on Wednesdays, we've got the top 10 video countdown live on Twitch. They're all live. I don't know why I say live, because it sounds cool, I guess. Live. We're doing the show live on Twitch.
Not like this.
Huh?
Not like this show.
Not like this show. This show is not live. But I don't do a whole lot of cuts to it. So it's mostly like it's live, but yeah, it is what it is. But 5 p.m. Central Standard Time every Wednesday for the top 10 video countdown. And Thursdays, we hit you with that back to back to back. And now on Thursday, you got the super awesome music video show live on Twitch every Thursday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, all hosted by the man, the myth, the legend, Super Gibby, or as he likes to call himself, he's not Carson Daly, he's Gibby Weekly. See you next week, peeps. No, just kidding. Well, I mean, yeah, kind of, but I thought that was like a good ending, just like mic drop. But thanks again to Damien from Felicity for hanging out with us today. Thanks, Matt, for hanging out. Thanks, Super Gibby, for being Super Gibby. And on the day we recorded this, happy birthday, Gibby. Happy birthday, buddy. Thanks to Lawrence for making all our cool stuff and making our web store look super cool with all the cool things in it. Speaking of web store, also thank you to Ross from Electric Kiwi for making the website awesome and helping us get that new merch store all set up and beautiful looking. And gosh, we're super excited. Thank you all. I love you. See you next week. Thank you so much for checking out the show. Please hit that like, subscribe, or follow button so you never miss an episode. And thank you so much to those of you who already are. Check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, or anywhere else you stream your podcasts. If you're in the position to help us grow and like behind the scenes access and exclusive shows, head on over to our Patreon at www.patreon.com/unsignedpoppunk. Let us know in the comments who you'd like to see on the show and what other content you'd like to see. Thank you all so much.